All right, party people, it's game time. Hope you all had a lovely Sunday. Uh-oh. Did I get the video up for Saturday? I don't know. At this point, it's too late. It's just too late. This video's going up. and that's not to say that the last session wasn't valuable. There was value that was made in the last session. I know that I said things that were worth remembering, worth hearing again. If not for y'all, for me at least. All right, what are we doing? For those that are new to this party, we are creating a painting. And this painting is not just a painting, it's a bridge. What is it a bridge to? It is a bridge to us seeing our self-worth, our self-value. And for those that also don't know, this image came to me as many thoughts do, just bloop, popped up in my head. I was like, oh my Lord, I gotta make that. So it came to me like this. I was like, oh man. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I remember seeing all them clowns coming up out of the car. I was like, now, hold on now. I know all them clowns wasn't just sitting in that car like that. How they doing this? Still. That's where some of the source material came from for this one. I'm pouring paint right now. Why am I pouring it now? Because I have this rule about you turn the camera on as fast as you can. Look, we're spending 30 minutes together, heaven or high water. After that 30 minutes, I'm going to paint on the painting for about 30 more minutes. At the end of my painting session, that'll be the thumbnail that you saw. And then somewhere in between, we'll learn things about ourselves, painting, patience, creation, children. I don't know. We never know what's going to happen in the next 30 minutes. That's why I turn the camera on as fast as I possibly can, because I don't want you to miss nothing. All right. I just poured way too much paint for what I'd be able to paint in an hour, but whatever. Okay, so once again, this was the image that I made. I took this image and I threw it in the chat. I was like, chat, hey man, what could this look like? And then it was like, hey, it could look something like this. I was like, okay, yeah, cool. That's an image I can work with. And now, here we are. What does that even look like? Kind of hard to tell. But we made some progress on the image. Check them guys out. All right, but who cares? One of the things that we talked about last time. Oh, this image is so much better. Yeah, we're gonna back the camera up then. Y'all gonna get to see the side of my face today. Who knows what I'm gonna sound like? Oh well, we'll cross those bridges as we get to them. One of the things that I remember talking about last time, or one of the previous times, was why do I paint in the dark? And the reasoning behind that is if if the lights are off in here, then it makes it a whole lot easier for me to know where I've turned the lights on in the painting. I pre-selected my colors, so I know what my colors are, and I accept them as they are. You know, they were pre-selected even. So I'm not going to worry about my color. I'm just going to worry about value and light, honestly. All right, next thing. Something that's very important, especially to my paintings, is image and structure. And I realized something. I started doing this like I guess instinctively. I've been painting image over here. I haven't even like once stopped to think about structure, and I was like, ooh, you're messing up. And then I was like, wait a second, no, I'm not. I don't want to paint structure at all right now. Because, you know, like I said, this painting is a bridge to self-worth, right? So one of the ways that we'll achieve that technically is through emphasis. And there's so much narrative in this picture. So like, how do you create emphasis when you've got this much narrative? The way that I want to do it is I'll reserve the structure for our main character that's going to go here. Everything else will just be image. Right? So, you know, the up, the down, the left, the right. But not so much worried about for how long. For how deep. I'm just going to be like, is the color right? All right. Is this guy in front of that guy? You know, those sort of things. I also have these little rules that kind of like help production, and it goes something to the effect of, we paint from the top to the bottom, from the left to the right. Well, because I'm right-handed, we paint from the back, right, from the back to the front, from the top to the bottom, from the left to the right. It's not like a hard and fast rule. It's a guideline. So one of my objectives, if you will, I'm just making stuff up, is that painters paint. And how do you paint? Wet on wet. Right? You got to paint inside of paint. And it kind of requires some practical intelligence. Maybe even a little bit of experimentation. But I'm doing everything that I can to avoid drawing with my paintbrush. Although with an, especially with an image or in a picture like this, it's very tempting to paint with your it is very tempting to draw with your paintbrush. One of the things that will help is to a technique that I'm working on, or like I'm developing it inside of my head, is you start every section with black or white. So what? Yeah, every section that you're gonna paint, you start it with black or white. And the way that you know which one you need is this object or this section this space that you're painting, is it in the light or is it in a shadow? It's in the shadow? Okay, well then the first color you put down is black. Oh, it's in the light? Okay, then the first color you put down is white.
That rhymes.
Ollie says that I'm a rapper now.
No.
Oh. He says, no, I'm not a rapper.
I said it rhymes. I never said you were a rapper.
He said I've got bars.
I never said that either.
Ollie wants to give me some credit, but not a lot of it. But if we paint everything in white and in black, won't that affect our colors? Yes, it will affect your colors. A shadow affects your colors. We need to affect your colors. It helps us understand the space. And like, just because it's in the shadow doesn't mean that it's in the, like, a pitch black corner, right? So it's possible. It is absolutely possible that you could have an object that you start off in black, but then you're adding like bits of white to it. Because yeah, it's in the shadow, but it's not that deep into the shadow. It's just kind of in the shadow. It's under a screen. It's not in the shade. It's been screened. It hasn't been shaded. How about that? Some tidbits about objects that are in the shadows. They should have like the softest edges. Sorry to all those people that suffer from whatever phobia it is that clowns create. And an even bigger apology to the people that that don't actually suffer from that phobia, but claim that they do.
Clownophobia?
Yeah, clownophobia.
I suffer from that phobia.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
What clowns have you ever seen in your life?
Movie.
Pause.
Pennywise.
You ain't never seen no Pennywise. Well, who let you watch some Pennywise?
Not Pennywise. Pops had an old
Internet's got you gas, child.
It wasn't the internet, it was Pops. Huh?
No, that's Emmy, boo. She up to no good. You know, one of the things that I am concerned about and don't want to happen, I don't want any of these background clowns stealing the show. Right? We need them there. We need them there for presents, but
Dad's always making me eat all my macaroni.
you didn't finish your macaroni?
Ate half of it. Eat the rest of it. I can't.
But you can eat some Oreos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody got room for dessert, huh? I don't think you're doing right, little one.
I need Oreos.
Yeah. I would like for you to keep trying to eat your food.
But I can't finish it.
Why can't you finish it? What's wrong with it? Whoa.
I
Look
don't
at
like
your...
all the cheese.
Okay. You don't like all the cheese. All right, well then we need to get you some protein.
No.
I got some chopped pork.
Is this Gerald?
Is that Gerald?
Yeah.
That would be Gerald.
Where is Gerald?
This one would be Gerald.
So that's Gerald?
Yeah. He'll be, this will be Gerald.
Or Donkey Wonky.
Donkey Wonky.
Unculus.
That's a terrible clown name.
Well, he's a
If I
clown.
could say so myself.
Well, he's a clown.
Man,
Clowns are supposed to have funny names.
Gerald was a perfect clown name. No offense to any of the Geralds out there.
Unculus.
All right. I don't think anybody in the world is named that, so fine. Maybe that is a better clown name. Onculus Donculus is his new name. Onculus Donculus, the name of
Cornhead.
the cornhead.
Yeah, Cornhead.
I like the Onculus Donk, man, whatever. Name him whatever you want.
Cornhead.
I'm sure there's a clown in everybody's life that they would love to.
Gerald. Gerald is this.
Gerald is more, but Gerald is a special clown, you know. He's a reformed clown. He used to be a clown, but he ain't a clown no more.
That's because he can't fit in the car. He's too chunky.
Do any of them fit in the car?
Well, they're inside of the car, so yeah.
But do they fit?
Well, they're inside of the car, so technically.
Yeah, they're inside of the car. Some of them are on top of the car.
So they fit.
They on for the ride, that's for sure.
I wonder who's driving. Oh, it's the one. It's that guy. I wonder how many clowns are in there.
How many clowns can fit into a car? We're going to paint as many of them as we can. I'm going to paint as many of them as I can.
Oh, and also, don't forget about Cornhead. Don't forget about Cornhead back there.
I'm not going to forget about any of them.
I wonder if I could name all of them.
You could.
But I don't think I would. But I will. Gerald.
Don't name them here. Name them here.
Small Eyes.
Small Eyes. His relationships
Redhead.
never last. Shut up, girlfriend's friend of his.
Gerald.
This is one of my favorite painting songs, Carol Brown by The Flight of the Conchords.
Bald Owl.
went to an art show this weekend. Went to go see Don J.
And I got coffee this weekend.
Oh Lord, I think he's still buzzing from it. Who did that? Who gave him coffee?
Well, Nana Ama did.
Nana Alma. Oh Lord, Nana Alma.
She gave me 3 sips. 2 were big sips. I don't think they're so big, I don't think I could even call them sips.
If it's not a sip
It's a chug.
or a gulp.
I think they were both chugs.
Okay.
So sorry, guys. Dad,
Yes.
why do you always paint your paintings red before you paint them actually?
Ding 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 ding. Question of the week. Why do you paint them red first
And why
before
not
you paint
blue?
them actually?
Like, why is specifically red?
All right.
Why not yellow? Why not blue? Why not green?
All right. Well, so those are a bunch that you added like a whole bunch of A, B, C, and D to your question.
Okay,
let
well,
me
let's
let me
just
just try
do
to
it.
answer. Why do I do red?
Yeah.
All right. So the first thing one of the reasons why I do it is because an underpainting helps the structure of the painting. Also, it guides me with the air quote drawing portion of the painting. It helps me put stuff in the right places. Secondly, I use red. I will use red or I will use blue for an underpainting, but I will never use yellow. I'll use blue if I want to make a sad painting. Like if I want to make a painting intentionally sad. If I want to make a painting intentionally heavy, then I'll use blue. But if I want it to be like if I want the painting to be bright, if I want the painting to be like a day scene, I'll use red. Yellow is too bright and it doesn't have enough depth. With yellow alone, I can't really say, well, this is supposed to be a shadow object and this is supposed to be an object in the light, because yellow is a light, like a color for light. Okay, last thing.
I'm gonna name him Recruiter, because he looks like he would recruit someone for World War III. He looks like that person on the sign. We want you, Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam, that's who that is.
Yeah, Uncle Sam.
Yeah, this has some of those Americana. This image has some pretty heavy Americana vibes to it.
Long legs.
So I don't think the question is, can he fit? Pretty confident they could get him in there.
Big head.
But I think the thing about this painting is he's come to the realization that he doesn't want to be in this car. He doesn't want to be on this bus. Thanks for your questions, Ollie.
You're welcome. Dingle, dingle, dingle. Uncle Sam number 2. Uncle Sam's brother. Car. No. Police car. He has a little button on his head. Yeah, he has no, that's a hat. Is that a button or is that a hat?
No idea.
It looks like he's wrapped up in a burrito that's black.
That's fine. That's a reference, Ollie. I don't have to paint anything that's in there. And I'm not.
Oh. So you're not putting the people on top of the car?
I'll put people on top of the car, but
Okay.
I'm the director.
Oh. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Echo, echo, echo.
Oh, how are we doing on time?
We're doing good.
All right, am I? Oh my goodness. 26 minutes.
4 more minutes. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. All right, so 26 minutes. I don't know how in the world that happened.
Same.
But at 26 minutes, that means it's time for the prepare to close.
Oh, man.
All right, and this is what I wrote coming into today's painting session. If you're anything like me, there are days when the world convinces you that your value is measured by your appearance, your performance, your numbers, or your success. But none of those things are your structure. Those are images. Structure is what remains when no one is looking. It's your character, your convictions, your willingness to keep building when the painting isn't finished yet. Today I reserve the structure for the main character because that's what this painting is about. He's beginning to realize that he isn't just something to look at. He's real. He has weight. He has purpose. And so do you. So, until next time, keep creating, keep recognizing, and I will see you
In 2
tomorrow.
minutes.
Well, I won't see you, but you know what I'm saying. All right. A little bit of housekeeping here. Instagram, TikTok, that's where you'll see the highlights of today's painting session. Follow me on Instagram, BW Art. And the website, that's where you can go to see the July's magazine issue. It's also where you can commission me to make a work of art for you. And that's all that we got for right now. Come paint with me again tomorrow. Y'all be good. Y'all be blessed.